The more deeply you're entangled, the more time has a grip on you. You cannot manage time, but you can manage your energy. The sadhana is essentially designed to crank up energy if your energies are at a certain peak. What is 100 years for somebody is like 10 minutes for you. Once there's no sense of time, there is no burdensomeness in one's life. Everybody intends to be joyful, they keep falling into pits because they don't have the necessary energy to keep it up. If you want to be ecstatic every moment of your life, you need a powerhouse of energy within you. If you want to know life in a graceful manner, you must know how to combine this time and energy in perfect unison. In our lives, essentially this is a combination of time and energy. If time runs out before energy runs out, it's called untimely death. If energy runs out before time runs out, it's called vegetative life, because energy has run out, still there is time. If you want to know life in a graceful manner, you must know how to combine this time and energy in perfect unison. Only then this life will be a fulfilling life, this life will be managed well. A whole lot of people, especially the management gurus around the world, are always talking about time management. Don't don't try to manage time, because time is slipping away for all of us at the same pace. You do something, you don't do something, you are a mystic, you're a mistake, it doesn't matter what you are. Time is slipping away for all of us at the same pace. Don't try to meddle with it. I'm not saying you cannot master it, but if you want to just live well, don't bother about managing time. You cannot manage time, but you can manage your energy. If your energies are in a certain way, what is 10 years for somebody is 10 minutes for you, depending upon the exuberance in which you keep your energies. At the peak, if you keep it, what is 100 years for somebody is like 10 minutes for you. In terms of activity, what somebody can do in 100 years, maybe you can do it in 1 year, if your energies are at a certain peak. So there is a lot one can do with energy, it's almost a limitless possibility. But don't try to meddle with time, because do what you want, time is slipping away at the same pace. As you're sitting here, as I'm talking about time, it's going away. Slipping away. Since we started the darshan, you're 20 minutes closer to death. Yes or no? Yeah. Don't laugh, it's true. So all this yoga is… the current form of yoga that we are teaching you has nothing to do with time, has something to do with your energy. Time becomes a relative experience. In different people's experience, time may be different. If you're a joyful being, 24 hours may pass off like that for you. If you're depressed, 24 hours feels like a eon. In your experience it may be different, but in terms of time, it is passing at the same pace for every one of us. If you want to meddle with time, it's a different world altogether. Right now, all the sadhana is designed so that you can manage your energy at the highest possible level. People hit peaks, the problem is not sustainable. The idea of every day sadhana is so that energy you can manage at a certain peak always. When you become very joyful or when you become very angry, you are at a peak energy, but you can't sustain it. You don't have the energy to sustain it. It's not that you're not joyful enough, it is not that you're not loving enough, it's not that you're not angry enough. It is just that you don't have the energy to sustain it. If you want to be ecstatic every moment of your life, you need a powerhouse of energy within you. If you don't know ecstasy business, try anger. Try to remain angry for 1 hour, let me see. No. You will see 2 minutes of anger, poof, it goes. After that, you only bicker with people. Intense anger, maintain it for 24 hours, let me see. You cannot do it. Not because you don't have the intent, because you don't have the energy. If you don't have enough energy to maintain 24 hours anger, as an experiment if you try, obviously you don't have the energy to maintain ecstasy for 24 hours. So it's a question of energy, it's not a question of intent. Everybody intends to be joyful. They are not, they keep falling into pits because they don't have the necessary energy to keep it up. So the sadhana is essentially designed to crank up energy to such a place where you are so exuberant, 100 years feels like 1 or 2 years or 10 years maybe, doesn't feel like 100 years. In that sense, you have mastered time, but nobody has mastered time because it's slipping away at the same time. Time has impact on you or has hold on you only as long as you have a body. Right now, because you sat with your legs folded, your ankles and knees are keeping time. How much more darshan? Suppose you had no body, you really you did not have a body. Well, this darshan is 10,000 years, what's your problem? If you just didn't have legs, yoga would be so simple, you know. Now, it happened one day, a whole tribe of bats were hanging from the ceiling of a cave. But then one bat alone was on the floor, standing upright, all of them hanging upside down. They looked at him and asked, "What the heck are you doing?" He said, "I'm preparing for the International Yoga Day." It's coming for the world. The idea is to give you another perspective because living in the logic of your mind, you draw straight lines that you yourself cannot keep. You draw straight lines in your mind to which your body does not conform, your emotions does not conform, your own thoughts will not conform. If you confirm it, if all your thoughts conform to the straight lines of your logic, you will become a constipated consciousness. Such people cannot smile, cannot laugh, cannot live, nothing happens around them. Only thing is they think they are smarter than others because they have straight lines along which nobody can travel. Then people call you an intellectual. You will see, one qualification is that you should not laugh, you should not smile. You must be grave. Grave is the destination, you don't have to practice it now. You don't have to practice it here and now. Time, the nature of time has hold on you depending upon how entangled are you with physicality of who you are. The more deeply you're entangled, the more time has a grip on you. If you're very deeply entangled, then you will see time won't pass for you. Life feels like very long. If you have explored the possibilities of life beyond your physical nature, suddenly you find life is too brief. If you live here calendar years, if they're 100, in your experience it feels too little, too little. I feel like I was born day before yesterday, but see, only when I look at the mirror I realize, oh, it's going, otherwise there's no sense of time. Once there's no sense of time, there is no burdensomeness in one's life, because it's too short. Before you know what's happening, it's gone. So how deeply are you tangled up with your body, with your physicality, with the material around you? That is what determines the experience of time. The cyclical nature of physicality gets you into the cycles of time. But time is neither a cycle, nor is it a straight line. It is kala. That means what we are saying is what you call as time and what you call as space are not two different things. Only under the influence of large masses of physicality like planets and solar systems and galaxies, around that, time behaves in a certain way. The space also conforms to that behavior, which is curvate in nature, which means it is essentially cyclical in nature. So if you aspire to go beyond time, if you aspire to transcend the limitations of physicality, if you aspire to move into the darkness of life, the word dark has gathered negative connotation in the world because of certain religious sentiments and certain distorted perception of life. People are talking about, almost every religion is talking about eternal life. And they talk about divine light, okay? Light cannot be eternal, so divine cannot be eternal. Because light burns. Whether it's this light bulb or the sun or the stars, all of them have a lifespan. They will die one day, they'll burn themselves out one day. This may be in terms of hours, that may be in terms of billions of years, but every source of light will burn itself out someday because it has to burn itself out. That is the nature of physical space. Physicality in the existence is just that, it has to burn itself out. It looks like a perpetual machine. Solar system looks like a perpetual machine, but it is not perpetual. Yes, in our experience, because our lifespan is only so much, something that's so big looks perpetual to us. But in reality, anything that's physical cannot be perpetual. There is only one thing that is perpetual, which is utter darkness of the space. Because it's cool, it doesn't burn, it is not in cyclical motions, it is simply there. What is its nature? It's kala. That means that means it's dark. If you don't get it, because dark means you don't have visual apparatus to look through darkness. You must experience this. We built something like this, but now it's gone because we're living in a very stupidly sensitive society. We wanted to build some dark rooms for those who want to do sadhana, where it's utterly dark. It must be so dark, after some time you don't know whether your eyes are open or closed. Yes, there should be no sense of light for a few days. You will see, you will become super aware simply because you're in a dark space. That's the idea of closing your eyes. But it's not working for most people. See, your eyelids are like a lens cap of a camera. If you put on the lens cap, camera should not shoot. But if there is a camera which shoots through the lens cap, the damn camera is a problem, isn't it? Right now, this is what is happening. If you close your eyes, the world should disappear. No, if you close your eyes, the whole the world is playing from inside out. Now, this is a nuisance, because once you put the lens cap, it must be gone. Just look at the freedom of this. If you close your eyes, the world is gone. How fantastic it is. You want to engage with the world, you can open your eyes. You want to shut it off, close your eyes. That's the idea. But now if you close your eyes, there are more images going on than if you open your eyes. All kinds of things are being seen. Just now somebody called me and they said, Sadhguru, 2 days ago you appeared in my dream. I said, that must be a nightmare. Sadhguru, you were saying something. I said, please, I don't say anything in anybody's dream. Because I myself have no dream. If I close my eyes, I'm dead. I myself have no dreams, nor am I entering anybody's dreams. What did you try to say, Sadhguru? She's ignoring what I say right now. What I'm saying right now, no. What did you say in my dream? If you can ignore what I say now, why can't you ignore what I say in your bloody dream? Because dream takes away your sense of time and space. That is the beauty of the dream, that people are attached to their dreams because that's their only moment of freedom, unfortunately. Because people's understanding of time is such. It happened once, Shankaran Pillai got himself 2 pups and decided to take them for a walk. A friend came by and asked, oh, you acquired 2 new dogs. What have you named them? Shankaran Pillai said, this is Rolex, this is Timex. What kind of names are these? For a dog, Rolex, Timex? Why? No, you don't understand. When I went to the kennel, they told me this is a watchdog. So this is the advantage of a dream. You can make anything into anything. You are not bound by time and space. You can go where you want, you can come back where you want, you can have me say what you want. What more do you want? It's a great dream, isn't it? You can make me say whatever you like. Here I am sitting and saying all things that you don't like. So, if you want to explore, if you explore the nature of energy, energy means light, light means ultimately material. If it slows down, if light slows down, it becomes material. If it goes at a certain pace, it becomes light. All this world that you perceive through 5 sense organs, to perform well in this, a little mastery over your energy will make you do wonderful things. People will clap their hands, you will like it, you're effective in the world, everything. If you want to explore the other side of this, then you will get nothing. You will have to lose yourself entirely. So when one is doing sadhana, one must know this demarcation. What are we aspiring for? Right now, if you want to just function well in the world, you want to shine within yourself and outside of yourself, there is one way. You don't care about how you are in the world, how you look, what you seem to be, but you just want to go to the very source of everything. There are no rewards. The only thing is you have to lose yourself entirely. So there is a certain amount of misunderstanding about this. When we say renunciation, or when the world talks about renunciation, what they're talking about is, this is a mixture. Without understanding what is the goal that we have set for ourselves, people